getting cooked. Like, he's always like, literally, before he was even playing for any teams, everyone kind of was like talking about him, you know.
Goomba literally tried to sign him in 22 before the
He had an offer. He had an offer for Florida Mayhem. Yeah,
it was like a 100K offer as well. It was like something which is crazy for Florida, right? And that's like huge. That's like Goomba's had to shoot 3 separate people to free up that amount of salary.
Just love it, mate. Just love it. Great website, great people.
Yeah, I want to get ahead of one as well, because people always use this as like a sort of, you know, like when we say, but you say this, then you say that, you know, it's like, well, these are different people, you know, they're all individuals, but Reddit is a website designed to figure out the consensus, you know, through upvotes and downvotes, the most popular stuff gets upvoted and sent there, you know, so it's like, some of these comments, I mean, that one thread was quite early, so I guess we don't know which ones will end up being the most upvoted, but like, there's common themes and there's stuff, like going through all of it, and people seem to be agreeing with, and I don't get it.
Genuinely loved seeing you cast this EWC. I can't wait for this. You did awesome, Hunter. Genuinely couldn't ask for better performances from you during the games. I'm an Underglazer and a town crier for a reason. Can we all put a bois in the chat for an excellent casting and awesome personality? Don't copy paste the message. Write the bois.
Put the bois in the chat.
People don't know how to fucking read. You just copy paste anything.
Someone asks, Chris, are you still married to your wife? Yes.
No, don't listen to him. Divorce is a sin. That's why he's lying. But he is separated.
Also, guys, it's been a few hours. I just feel like there must be some tabs can be opened again. You guys must have got some spare tabs in the last few hours. Feel free.
Can we spare a tab for Christopher?
Can I get a tab, please? Just one tab.
Come on, open a tab. Share the love.
Down where you're from, do you call cigarettes tabs, or is that like a Newcastle thing?
That's a Newcastle thing, I think.
Yeah,
like, I know what you mean when you say tab. Like, if someone said, can I have a tab? I'd know what they mean.
You know it's a cigarette?
Yeah.
Oh, can I have a tab, guys? Can I bum a tab? Thanks, guys. A few first messages giving me their tabs. Now, I appreciate the message. I appreciate the tab. Feel free to go back to someone more entertaining. That's capitalism for you, okay? Follow a tab. Oh, look at all these tabs coming in. Oh my god. And not just a tab, a subscription. That's the equivalent of 27 tabs. Thank you so much. Trekimus Max.
There's actually enough for us all to eat. And no, not LSD. Don't. If someone asks for a tab and you're in Newcastle, do not give them your LSD.
Yeah, that's true, actually.
Are we rooting for in this game?
I mean, the ideal result for EMEA would be that Team Liquid knockout T1 right now. But I'm also... what I would like...
I'm kind of here for the chaos, you know? Like, I kind of want NA to fail. So, I mean, even though I think NA is clearly the strongest region where all the best people go to play.
Coaches mostly, yeah.
You see Sign? Like, you see Sign in that first to two?
I mean, in first to twos, NA is pretty untouchable.
Yeah.
Will these tabs help the Ultimates next stage?
Oof.
Probably not.
Oh, I heard the Ultimates actually got paid.
Did you?
I was talking to some guy in the crowd out at the venue, and he said that it was sorted.
Oh, the banks were fixed. I had this one with the Saudi banks.
I was talking to a Saudi banker out in the crowd.
Oh, really?
The money was on the way.
Oh, buzz him.
Yeah. Well, you didn't hear that?
I didn't.
6-7, everybody. 6-7. Yeah.
+1 tabby. Also, since the Ultimates aren't a thing anymore, can we get the abilities next stage? Yeah, I'd love to give you a reaction, but I don't understand what you mean.
What place did Chris get at EWC? It's not decided yet.
It's not decided yet, is right.
It's not decided yet. If you don't have a coach, all you need is Yubi.
True.
Block the east, please. Everybody block the east. Aren't you too old for these guys? I was just reading the chat.
Any member of TU.
Do you not have this shit going in your chat right now?
What do you mean, block for yeast?
Alright, I'll show you.
Show me the
I've
yeast.
got this just getting like perma-spammed in my chat.
Oh, block the east. I thought you were saying yeast. I thought it was like some kind of like anti-bakery stance or something.
I have blocked the east and fist the west, just getting like perma-spammed back and
Fist
forth.
the west.
Do not fist the west. Yeah, now I'm getting spammed too. I think my chat is just we're still like in early days, you know.
I mean, you
No
don't
one
even have
thinks
you don't even have a 7 TV, do you?
I think I do. I used to have mods that were adding the emotes, but that was back in the day.
Like
No way, we just
ago.
got our follower goal. Yes.
Congrats on all the follows for Chris TF. Can we get some money to Chrissy and celebration?
Oh
Come
in
on, there's a
celebration,
subscribe button for
give
a
me a
reason.
tab.
Come on, a tab for Chris.
Tabs out.
NA who? You capitalize the A as well as the N, brother. That's sodium, you wrote.
Sodium who?
Oh my god.
God, look at Donna.
Red Eyes with 5 gifted, which actually makes it the
Ooh.
best day in my streaming career by far. Thank you very much, mate. It's
Nice,
massively
Red Eyes.
Yes!
And now you guys are going to get this super loud subscriber sound for ages, so enjoy that, okay, mate?
What's your
Mates,
sub sound?
not mate, mates. I don't know how to control any of it.
Nice.
I got 4 bits. Thank you, thank you. Keep the change, brother. I will. Oh, 100 bits. Some pocket change for you, fella. Thank
Wow, that's $1.
you. 2 more bits. Oh my god.
Chrissy's discovering the scent trains.
Bro,
The
you're
dopamine
hot.
I get from you guys just spitting on my face is insane, by the way, guys.
There's a reason so many people do it. It feels good.
A new kink is born.
RuPaul's looking deathly serious right now. Composed, skewed, just another daily office. Keeping his glasses on straight.
Cheers, Ran.
All right. How
Break
about
it
this
down.
for a little bit of copium for everyone, okay? T1, very, very, very Orisa pilled. TL, like the Orisa mirrors a lot. It's possible that this is actually one of the best matchups. They don't have to worry about Sim, because T1 aren't going to play it. They'll probably be able to play Orisa versus Orisa a lot. Hopefully there isn't too much ball v ball action. No offense to Infactor, the cause. But maybe if we just took only the matchups and not the skill level and everything, maybe this is TL's best chance. Thoughts from the casters?
Maybe
I
technically
wasn't
not
listening,
best.
so I'll let the
but
other
it's like,
caster say it.
maybe, I guess since they had to play a top seed, maybe actually really fine, yeah. Yeah, I think if they can just get 0, because I think Zest has played like a good amount of Venture, so but they maybe just can get a Tracer Mirror, and I think actually if you put Zest and 0 in a Tracer Mirror, it's really on for 0 actually to like outvalue that. And then Bapillari, I guess, you know, like a Circuit Royale type one, I guess kind of good for both teams. But yeah, I think you're right. If they get Orisa Mirror, like, Infected Orisa is significantly better than his Ramatra. And I think the same, maybe not as significantly, but I think the same is broadly true for Donghack as well. So if they just get that, and there's maybe even a chance then if TL want to, of just going Sim their self. We've kind of seen Zero play all the heroes we maybe don't typically associate with him, like the Mei and the Sim at this event as well.
Did you see Zera there trying to get out a little chain to show the camera, but they cut him off, so this cute little wholesome interaction was...
He's trying to put that thing on his wrist, right?
No, I think he was going to show it to the camera.
Oh.
But I think too little too late. Poor guy.
What's Boston
see?
saying?
What's his?
I don't know.
His bracelet saying?
They've all got the bracelets.
Wait, I've got one like that behind me. Hold on.
What does yours say? It's possible Les says the same.
Mine says...
Did you see a Busan?
Can you see it? It's Busan.
I say Busan.
Mine says Client of the Week on it. My wife made this for me. I'll put it on. I'll put it on for the game out of solidarity with Team Liquid.
Honestly.
Pause of the day?
Pause of the day.
Pause of the day.
3 bits, keep the change. Buy a little something for you and the kids. Now, Will, thank you very much, mate.
Get yourself something nice.
Do you think Christopher is mad about Russia's success at EWC and Chris's lack of? I understand
Chris
why
is
Chris wants
fuming.
T1 to lose, but he can challenge Rush to a game of tennis. Now that would realistically be a 3-0. Well, yeah,
Tennis
I agree.
reference.
Yeah.
What do you think is in Kasaris' little black book back there?
I feel Cass missed an opportunity to clown you back. If he was a real one.
Someone said
Yeah,
it
if he was a real one,
100%.
he would have had a book with my face on it in
Especially
response.
after you signed for him as well, it would have been like,
Yes!
yes.
And yet, no personality, just
Ah,
a regular book.
A regular book
He doesn't-
from a regular guy.
There's nothing regular about Kasaris. On pause, 27, 26, 25,
Oh, wait,
26,
25, 24, 23,
Nice.
22, 21. I think maybe a half second
Works.
ahead, 20, 19.
seems to be
Beautiful!
working.
Works.
Alright, starting on Sanctuary as well will be the choice, obviously, of T1 to kick us off, so no surprise we've gone to the most ball-friendly map. Donghak will be starting on that ball, and maybe Infected's just going to cop the mirror here.
Infected with a ball mirror against Donghak. I will say Boston Fine, it's his best character, but this is a signature character for Donghak as well. So really, Team Liquid, they're putting it all on their ability to go pound for pound with T1 in this matchup. You can see Zera heading over to the left-hand side, but Proud already hitting a couple of bolts. Vega bullied back to spawn.
Pressure coming through now. Proud's taking this wide angle on the left, looking for an opening, trying to close the distance. Slam comes through from Infected. He's sort of caught up a little bit, drops the shields and backs out of there. Both teams just kind of pivoting away from each other's balls right now. Infected's going to roll through. Going for a big slam here, catches it. Doesn't find the kill
Catches
though.
the slam. Already, though, good shield transfer from Infected, not enough to help them actually get the cap, so T1 in the chaos, they've slipped the cap through. This is really bad for Team Liquid. You can't be letting things like that go through in the first fight. Good bolts coming through from Tree. He is getting a little bit ahead of Proud on damage, but again, the cap has gone the way of T1. They're buying time and they're getting value for it.
Just getting bullied back, doesn't have recoil, so has to be careful, but they were slowing it down because Infected was low, but he's got some health and he's killed Proud now, an opening for Team Liquid.
Austin.
Second one!
Huge kills for Team Liquid here. They may have won the first fight eventually. Essentially the same as losing first fight, retaking on second with that 30% up top, but now in a good position. Tree, thanks to that Freya passive, he is up to, he didn't even hit any final blows. He just has ult, he's just done damage. But again, Tree ahead on the boulder shot, and that's the only ult in play right now. So if he can snare up Dark, could be a bit of a disaster.
Slam comes in, Proud deep peeks a little bit. T1 trying to take some of his space on the right, but Infected is behind him. We're getting harassed from all sides. Can be a very difficult point to flip here as well. Proud, you can see, relatively passive. Bolt's going to hit. That's going to slow him down as Infected comes through for another drive by another bolt onto Proud, just keeping him under pressure.
Bolts all around town. Proud under so much pressure. Zera finishes the kill, but Infected's traded. I'm not sure that's worthwhile. Tree and Zera need to clutch up here. You can see Zera running away to the pack, and again, the flip for T1. Twice in a row, the flip bandits. Now RuPaul drops a Kitsune Rush with a minefield to zone everybody.
Donghak's low, and now Zero waiting for a top-up, and he can go contest. They don't have control of the point, though, so Zest can stall it out for a bit. Infected is back, though. Bulls will be back really fast in this. Skew's going to beat to keep a point contested here. T1 investing. Vega's going to get the later beat going off. Proud's peeked back. Pulse Bomb, Bowler, everything being thrown out, but no connections. Again, Bolt forces a Proud deep peek. Bowler's going to connect, though. All over Skew. Tree gets taken down, but they take people with him. Player advantage now. All over Donghak. He's going for the slam. Pulse Bomb misses. Donghak confirms the kill. Donghak's going to run for that Mega 2, and I don't think they can get this kill on Donghak now.
Liquid, they're too focused on the kills. Even if they get Donghak, they've let the cap slip away. They've let their capture percentage go. So again, there's more stall coming through for T1 here. This scrap is going to take it all the way through to 99. Team Liquid now, they're fighting for Proud, trying to ham him up, but he escapes out through the side. And again, you can see the cap continues to rise, Xavier.
Proud getting really aggressive up top. Slam comes in onto Tree, and Proud wins natural. Opening now for T1. They've had the cap this entire time, so it's only 10% left. One more chance for Team Liquid.
T1 so good in the scrap. Team Liquid, they need to rush back into this one. They're down a man. Zera gets the first touch, and Infected goes down off the screen. Zera, you can see him playing for the tap as the SDC overtime is in effect. Zera's down, Vega's down, and Team Liquid, it felt like they only meaningfully lost one fight, but 100-43 because of their lack of control over the objective.
Yeah, it's pretty bold to leave the ball unbanned and take the mirror, but it didn't feel like they were that far away in terms of their ability to fight or win fights. It's just like Max might have mentioned once or twice, if you keep giving free flips on a comp which is almost impossible to get the flip against because there's so many stalls and you don't have like a big fucking meaty tank to get the point, then all it takes is one pick and then the game is done.
It's interesting, it reminds me, I remember when asking Moon about Team Liquid and he says, well, he doesn't maybe rate them with the other top teams, he said all the players are clearly talented though. And it kind of feels a little bit like that, right? Like actually went blow for blow, even on T1 on some of their best heroes, but couldn't manage a point enough. Now it's going to be a very different matchup, and this is going to be a pivotal matchup in the series. Who looks better on the Orisa mirror?
I mean, both of these players, both tanks very confident on the Orisa. You can see Dongark taking space already, but Tree caught out very early on. Dongark, he starts blocking the Tracer a little bit, and Zest, he's already on the case. Infected, he's trying to find a trade, but it's the Scucio to take down Zera. No DPS line remaining for Team Liquid, and that should just be first cap going the way of T1.
Yeah, a bit of a nothing burger of a first fight, and they get control of the choke. Again, this is a difficult one to retake on. Team Liquid going to try and go through the right-hand side as quickly as possible. They do get the space for free, just playing the opposite side now, so a lot of space for Freys to work with.
Already so much space for Tree. He has a nice wide angle, and he's going to capitalize on it. Pre-fight pick onto Vigilante, perhaps an unforced error somewhere there from Digi. Now there's a point touch coming through. Zera's on the car, but that means that it's a 4 versus 4 on the high ground. With no healing for Dark, though, it's so hard for Team Liquid to actually lose this. They really do need to get double bolted, and that doesn't seem to be happening.
Yeah, Infected didn't really want to take the fight, and they're just holding the space while they force the cap. Now they back it up. Infected's going to push back onto Donghak now. No cooldowns for Donghak, so he has to back it up around the corner. Infected has spotted an opportunity, so they want to keep pushing. Kitsune rush to chase for kills here, and Vigi is nowhere close to a Kitsune at all. To Team Liquid, they flood forward, 1 kill already, looking for more. No escape for Donghak in all of this, and just won the neutral and kept going with the Kitsune.
Such a great read on the Kitsune rush too. He throws it out, no vision, but throws it out to pinch the backline of T1, and it works. T1, they kite right into the ultimate, an easy cleanup for Liquid. Really nice now as we come into the next fight. They're 90% on everything but the rush. So this ult exchange, if they can just get that final 10%, will be huge. Tree under a little bit of pressure, but Proud, he hasn't connected the bolts, so should be totally fine for Team Liquid to stay in control. Tree's going to bolt Proud a couple of times. That's an easy fight win for them.
Lovely one for Team Liquid there. Means they get it for free. Don't have to invest any of these ults. Vigi is going to have this Kitsune rush, but it's going to be a big ult trade no matter what. So Team Liquid, beat to match skewed speed, in Terra Surge to match Donghaks as well. Obviously T1 have the DPS ults as Team Liquid too, but there's a chance. But Infected's been pushed off the high ground, so T1 get all the space for free.
Won so much free space. A little bit of an advantage for Team Liquid, but Tree, he goes down before any ults can come through. What's going on here, Team Liquid? We're just dying with all of our ults in hand. Give all the space, don't match the ults. A very bizarre fight indeed.
I don't think he intended, yeah, he just got booped off the high ground Infected, and then Team Liquid couldn't control or couldn't change their positioning to get back with him quickly enough. They need to just go to the back of the map, buy more time, regroup formation-wise, keep a point contested. And that's an even freer retake for T1.
I mean, they talk about free retakes. It doesn't get much more low-priced than that. Zera sneaking underneath now. He wants to tap point as Team Liquid push up on the high ground. Nice little timing here. As you can see, the swing takes place together. Zera continues to get that cap, but Zest is marking him. Rush up on the high ground. Everybody's rather low. Infected looking for an opportunity, but it does look like Team Liquid, they're mostly going to kite this one out. RuPaul bolted, has to use a Suzu. Beat from Vega. Bowler shot's massive, but the pull is huge as well. Trades either way, but T1, they're all out of ultimates. Trees down. RuPaul's got the rush. So many ults for Liquid, but none being used yet again.
RuPaul finds one late kill. Vega is low on the ground. They're trying to scrap this one out, but Proudy has the angle. He'll get pocket as well. He'll be safe. And really all comes down to that Terra Surge from Donghak, I think. Stops them getting any value out of that beat push, pulls them all at the choke, and T1 are able to win the long fight.
RuPaul now, he's going to have to make some magic happen with this Kitsune rush. These point touches aren't giving them much value, and Zera's missing so much of the fight as a result. Team Liquid, they need to swing top. They need to take a solid fight. Forget the objective for just a moment. High ground push, rush and up on top. Zest has a pulse bomb on the side. Vega, he's speared behind. He's caught, but RuPaul's good with the Suzu. Not good enough to save Tree, who will be diffed by Proud. 92% and counting. Zira in a spot of bother underneath, forced to use the recall. Dark's on his case now. RuPaul down as well. Bowler from Proud. Tree, he's still got that bowler right from the start, but he just can't find the timing. Liquid, they're bleeding out all over the place, and this is the final fight.
Beat over the top from Skewed. I don't know if there's even another touch coming. Tree gets shut down, go in for that, and that's going to be T1 taking the first map, both on the ball mirror and on the Orisa mirror.
It's a very strong initial showing. Oh, sorry, Chrissy, I forget you're the analyst every time.
No, it's okay, mate. Everyone forgets about me. Yeah, I don't know. I guess you're right. Like the two comps that both teams play, we got to see two mirrors, and in both mirrors, T1 ended up looking like the win. I mean, there's like signs of life in both. I don't think it's necessarily like time to fully panic and go plan B, but yeah, I don't know. I guess it's one of those where you really struggle to see the pivot if it's one that one is required, you know? Might be a classic die on your sword angle, as they like to call it in the streets.
Streets are insane.
Yeah, I mean, I felt like, I know Tree looked pretty good, right? Felt like he was getting a slight edge on Proud in a lot of these duels. But it's just like some of these critical mistakes, right? You talk about the point management on Sanctuary, you talk about that retake or Infected just gets knocked off and there's no fight. Because in reality, even if Liquid lost that fight, it would have been like a 8-ult fight, would have got like 40-50% on the board or something as well, would have looked a lot better. So I don't know, signs of life. But it does feel, I think someone used the word like Team Liquid played okay, but felt like we just got outclassed across the board. And maybe that feels true.
To be fair to Cass, it is a nice book he's got there. It looks quite professional, don't you think?
It's got like a wooden aesthetic to it.
Yeah, I think you spent a few bob on that. Bit of shine on it too. Probably not as expensive as Hunters, because you had to get that all custom made and stuff, but
he didn't get it custom made. They were just selling those in the store.
The Cass books were all over the place. It wasn't a big deal.
To be fair, you can get anything in China, can't you? Like it's just like
he's a cult icon over there. They call him Mr. Notebook.
My audio is completely fried.
As in, you can't hear anything?
No, there's like my headset is completely cooked, but it's like, it's me. Because, yeah, it just sounds like incredibly robotic, but it's not happening on the stream. So, I don't know what to do about that. I'm not an audio engineer, and there's like a whole interface thing going on here. So,
Alpha?
Yeah.
Get out of there ASAP.
Where is he?
Oh god.
Can someone get our producer?
To Saudi Arabia ASAP.
Anyone got a plane or some kind of chopper that they're not using right now and wouldn't mind popping a friend across?
Feel Marget's headset? No, I can't. My audio is like dead. I don't know, it sounds like a robot.
Just sounds like a loose cable or something.
Huh? Yeah, I can see where the cables are going in. They're all plugged.
Tighten them up, mate.
I've given them a real tight push, you know? It's like an interference sound, you know? Like getting hit offline by the Decepticons or something right now. It's not looking good.
Possible Cap is running interference to try and get revenge.
That would be very Cap-coded. Oh well. Maybe if I just sit here doing nothing, it will fix itself.
Time is a great healer.
Time heals all wounds. Restart this thing?
Yeah, it's a good question, Quadriplegic. What does TL do? The draft feels a little bit rough.
No, I mean, I genuinely think if you're the coach, I think you just keep mirroring until you find a way to win. I really don't think there's like a... Because even like the double flex options, T1 also play that. These teams are actually, when you think about it, these teams are so similar in terms of what they play.
Yeah, all their strengths aligned.
Yeah. Just play a bit better, mate. Just step it up, huh?
Yeah, I mean, there is like, I feel like what you're saying in that, if you're Cass, is that actually, you know, we just gave a flip for no reason, and then we had to go a free retake on Busan on like Mecha Base. Like, don't overthink it. Just keep playing our game like it's fair, you know.
Okay.
This guy loves the Red Sea. What's with all these Vega signs? Yeah, they seem to love Vega out there. I think it's because he's, what's the word? Aesthetically gifted.
Good looking man.
That's what I'm saying.
10 bits. Maybe we could crowdfund your private jet to EWC.
10 bits at a time.
This will help. This will help.
It's going in the pot.
Yeah.
It's that damn smirk. You're right.
I think everyone's allowed to talk during pauses between maps. Maybe they just don't like each other.
Yeah. It's all business.
What you can't hear right now is Rush is giving an incredibly detailed plan to the T1 players in their headset about how
careful if they use
do everything. Every single rotation, everything. Consider hazard ban, venture ban.
Wait, did we see map or was I just
Shambali, I think. Shambali? I don't think they showed it, but I saw it on the screens. I can get into the lobby and jag.
Yeah. Sideline reporter on the case.
Okay, I think I fixed it by restarting the interface. Cheers.
The old off and on again.
The old, yep. Unplug it, plug it back in. Cheers. All right. That was painless.
Glad to hear, mate.
Okay. No, Tom Glass. There is no alcohol available at this event. This is an event in Saudi Arabia.
Good chat from you.
Always worth checking.
I don't make the rules, I just follow them. To the letter.
Oh.
Like, seriously,
Make sure
I would not break
everyone
a rule
understands he does follow the rules. There's not a single deviation.
Just take a ride to Bahrain. I've been to Bahrain twice. Just in the airport, both times I had KFC. Not a bucket like Chris, though, for I do not play tennis.
Didn't you show up late and hungover last year? That was Stockholm X game, completely different.
we were late and we were very
hungover. That's not against the rules in Stockholm.
If anything, I'm pretty sure they were encouraging it at the door. Looking a bit sober there,
I was just following orders, okay?
Yeah.
Alright. Hazard ban from Liquid. Dong Arc, too much aura on that. Venture ban from T1. They're just going to have to win the mirror that they lost on... What was that? What's that called?
We've got a bit of sim now, so that can change a lot, to be fair. It'll be interesting to see if Zest is sticking, but I kind of get the feeling he will, actually.
I think, yeah, they've played it a decent amount before, yeah.
Yeah, Venture Band doesn't feel like the best tracer, so some good old-fashioned sim Overwatch.
Alright. Vigi going to be on the Baptiste as well. Widow out of spawn from Proud. Anyone having a look? RuPaul is, but it doesn't connect. Proud will go back over onto the Freya here instead. So, I often see Cass a lot in these Orisa mirrors, but especially on this first point, and even on second actually, feels like Freya can actually exploit a lot of these high grounds that other hit scans can't.
Infector's taking a real beating early on. You can see him peeking top right, trying to get some damage in. It just gets immediately chunked down. Has to use the spin as well. No card stoppage whatsoever. Dark is really stealing this one away for the time spent. TP now invested by Zero, getting an angle over to the side, but T1, they're going to instantly capitalize by taking top. Now they're fighting for top. Infected swings back in. Dark's actually taking quite a lot of damage, but Zero, first victim of the fight. Spin eats up the flashbang from Tree as well. Tree boxed into a corner. It's going to be so hard for him to win this.
Just forced all the way back in the end, and if they can just sort of play these sort of, I guess, mid-range fights, there's a chance with a Freya. But once you lose your sim early in that fight, honestly, you're always just gonna be really on the back foot, because that sim is so crucial in winning that frontline trade. An early death like that, big problem. Vigi's probably gonna have the first ult here too, so a chance for an early window that Team Liquid really need to respect. Get their own support ults online before it's too late.
They can't charge up these support ultimates. They're just going to face the window swing from Vigilante. Proud also has the bowler at an incredibly wide angle. TP immediately coming out from T1, flipping them over to the open side. You can see Team Liquid, they're playing as the defenders right now, but this window is going to force them back, and then they're going to lose card control. Infected, he's going to push through. It's just not going to work, is it? TP into the back from Zero, actually catches out Vigilante though. Very clutch, but Zest is already good for 2. And with a third kill from Dark, it's a Zest fest, Xavier. It's over.
Zestfest indeed, and just a difficult decision for Team Liquid. I think they need to be more aware of that early window, because Infected tries to go through it, and they did try and flip, but really they would have actually been better just have an Infected flip with them, I think, and then drop from the high ground. Maybe would have gotten a chance to get those ults online. They did use Kitsune Rush in the end, so it was mostly a 1-for-1 trade, give or take a bowler. Now coming back in, it's even beats Terra Surge advantage. They drop down, it's a high noon from Tree, and TP for him here too.
Shades of Quartz as he TP's on. Might be able to TP back out onto Dark, but no, he will TP out after the shot. Gets himself speared. Simwall now comes up from Zest. Immediate beat response from Vega. Not sure what the goal is here. As you can see, Team Liquid very much backing up. Scusio gets the much later beat, and Team Liquid just forced to kite it out. Dark rips players back in. Such a good judgment from Dark there, and the cart is now continuing to roll. Trade from Tree, absolutely essential as Dark actually overheats.
Overheats, keeps going for the kill, does convert one, and they are able to get it in the end there. The kill onto RuPaul just stops any chance of surviving, and really just a snowball from the slightly quicker ults from T1. You saw Zero Infected not quite having their ults available for this, but Team Liquid, this is their big chance for the stop. They're coming back with Terra Surge, Simwall, a Kitsune Rush shortly around the corner. T1 going to have to rely entirely on this bowler to get through this fight.
Ult advantage for Team Liquid, backs to the walls, and a symbol available. Every advantage they could possibly desire, but Proud has a very girthy angle over on the side, and he is juicing in damage. Infected blocking the kite. Kitsune Rush from RuPaul feels a little bit rushed here, as T1 are going to easily take the kite. Boston doesn't want to let it go. He's actually going to invest a surge. Vigilante boot back in. Vega, good work there. Got to be careful of a C9 here. As you can see, the kart's being pushed by T1. Everybody's scrambling back. Is anybody good for this?
Zero with the TP and Vega, they make it in the end there. A bit of a scary moment. Looks like a rush Kitsune Rush. The spear hits Infected just as they want to push, so the kite looks good, but they invest a lot, but they do get the kills eventually. They still have Simwall and High Noon, and nearly another beat. It's going to be a right-hand side rotation for T1 here. Window and bowler, but they might maybe save needs to combo with the Terra Surge.
Really, the fact that Dongak already is closing on another Terra Surge, need Vega to counter this out, or perhaps Tree from behind pulling the Noon and making it difficult to hold, but really, no easy answers here for Team Liquid as T1, they swing with the window. It's rather shallow, but still Zero goes down. Proud now getting ready to swing, he's got the updraft, he's popping out with the dashes. Beat from Vega, doesn't even receive RuPaul. Infected, he's hammed up by this bowler shot. Dark now pops the Surge, Infected falls in the front, the backline falls to the Surge, and Zero wastes that wall.
Disaster fight for Team Liquid now, really. Not only losing a fight where they have ult advantage, but using all the ults in it as well. Now T1 with over 3 minutes on the clock, a beat, a Simwall coming up here. They have all the time to push this one forward. They have a chance to disengage this High Noon if they want first. They've got the time to. Or they can either use the Simwall and beat to push it, and it's going to be shield perk for Donga's team.
This one really stings for the side of Team Liquid. They kept spending on the defense, and now Donga's with the shield perk. He's just going to drop that shield, swing in immediately. High Noon comes out from Tree. He needs an angle. In fact, it's already dead. The TP is out, not in. And Tree, he doesn't get an angle at all for that High Noon as a result of it. Zest pushing forward. T1, they've got players on the cart. They're cleaning up all of these kills with no trades. Team Liquid completely losing control here, Zav.
Really confused. It was hard to see on the screen because he was off in the distance, but Infected was like in the tunnel area at third point. He was really in there. So I don't know how he got there or why he was there as we get a shield perk mirror. Infected walking out, has to get on point. Into this symbol, takes 1 billion damage. Bowler available now for Proud. Terror Search out, looking for the connect. Onto the Orisa, damage onto Infected, half HP. The symbol, they've got through it a little bit with this Kitsune rush, but Infected is really low now. Vigi's found 2 in the window in the back. Vega dives onto him, but Skewed helps peel it. Terror Search to finish the job. It just feels comfortable for T1.
Monstrous performance here from T1. Everything going their way. Every big ult exchange. Constantly kiting out. Getting back in and taking advantage of Team Liquid. Forcing errors. Zera's symbol. Just poor ult exchanges resulting in T1 consistently being able to push with an advantage. Very tough.
Yeah, the hope's starting to fade slightly in this moment.
Yeah, the light in the eyes of North America is dying.
Yeah. Although they got fucked 2 maps against Crazy Raccoon and then they locked in and they made it close. So maybe they just need to get slapped in the face to really awaken themselves, you know?
They play best from behind.
Do you think there's any way they can get Max subbed in here, Team Liquid? It could go a long way, you know. It's harder for sure, right? It's harder in this series, but...
It does make you wonder what we were doing without Aramco. How were we changing the tires before?
Yeah, was it just a love of a side swap before and there's no one actually responsible for it?
Yeah, people used to just do side swaps for free, but ever since Aramco got involved, it's been a completely different story.
They really turned it straight.
I remember scrimming and it gets to 0 seconds and it's just over, but now at STC we get overtime and stuff, so it's so much better.
I mean, I'm still waiting for when I get COVID and Dr. Suleiman Al-Habib will be able to nurse me back to health.
Breed's dead.
Quick one.
Yeah, nothing on the Widow pick. Well, only himself getting picked. And it's going to be Ramattra now from Infected. Not a hero we typically associate with him, but will be a better matchup into the sim. So I can get behind the swap, but the challenge is, how good can Infected be? I've heard he's been grinding it in ranked, so let's see if it pays off.
Look, a ranked grind going to be very crucial for a turnaround here. Apparently, if you play a couple of ranked games, you can go toe-to-toe with T1. Zera's already dead, though. Infected, there you go. Ranked pays off. Infected and Tree together, taking down the backline of T1. No heals left for Dongak. Even if he hits the spear, he can't win the fight. And I mean, look, it's the ranked truth.
Practice makes perfect. Infected does die late in that one, but they get him around the corner. The death for trade not impactful in this part of the map for Team Liquid, so they can roll this one straight forward. Proud will have a bowler to worry about, but other than that, it's actually ult advantage for Team Liquid, both in tank ult and support ults.
Big ultimate advantage for Team Liquid, and they need to capitalize on that. They have been capped with 2 minutes, so they need every second to breathe that they can possibly secure. Proud, great angle early on. So much pressure onto Team Liquid already. Proud's got that bowler. TP comes out. Zera, he's swinging for the fences. Here's the bowler, but Vigi is isolated. Lamp out. Dongak crushing out to try and save the day. But this could be bad for T1. Tree's under pressure, but Dongak's used all his skills.
They're so low, they no cooldowns or anything. They have chances for kills here. Tree's trying to swing into position, but Rupal and Vega getting the job done before he's even there. Now they push forward. Vigi and Skewed on the run, and I think they're hoping for a late recontest here, T1, but Dongak spawned so late, so it's not going to happen.
Fantastic backline play coming out from Vega and Rupal, keeping Tree alive throughout that engagement. Infected was ultimately abandoned, but these things can happen because Team Liquid, they came out on top, they protected the president, they got the result they desired. Dongak now up on the high ground, just swinging, throwing in a quick spear. You can see T1, they want to hold for this high ground, get Vigi a good angle to throw down that window.
Vigi's looking for it now, considering a drop. There's some sim turrets there. Now the Ramattra's in front, but he's going to get caught in his slow, and Infected just kills Proud. Infected doesn't have the Annihilation, needs some help with a TP flip of the beat to push this one back. Now it's T1 who are on the back foot. Vega comes flying in. Dongak is dead. Tree's dealing with everyone who dives on top of him. Ooh. And all of a sudden, Team Liquid, everything's starting to click.
Tree's on an absolute heater right now, picking up the Cassidy and taking scalps again and again. Actually, a lot of body shots, but, you know, the kills are coming through either way. So, you know, he's scalping them after he's killed them, is my understanding. Anyhow, Team Liquid ready to swing again. They've got the symbol to close things out, but Zest can match. There's a huge clash coming. Rather even ults. Scusio has the beat, Rupal has the rush. Would be great if Liquid could kite out the beat layer here.
Spin around the corner, Symbol's going to be traded. Donghak with the Terror Surge available. Kitsune Rush first from RuPaul. Skewed has the beat to match. He is trying to milk it as well. Again, Team Liquid have found a sort of flip off the back of that Symbol. Donghak wants to use this beat to close the distance. High Noon comes out. No spear to cancel it. Donghak drops the Terror Surge. Might take a lot of damage.
Huge
One shot afterwards. Trade is good. Needs to deal with the Sim. Tree gets the mini. Still looking for more. Eyes on the Sim. Can't find anything. Eyes on the Kiri. Can't find it. Annihilation on point. And Infected's moving it forward, but it fades.
Tree's taking zest in all of this. Infected, he doesn't get the Suzu! The Suzu's missed! It could spell disaster as Skew flies in onto the cart. Proud has the angle, he's got the boulder shot around the corner as well. Donghak is back on his signature fist. We're fisting the West right now as Donghak is back in. Flashbang by Tree, 1m55, but it's just not enough. Infected wants to get back into the mix fast. He swapped to Ball, but this feels hazardous.
Yeah, the Ram I would have really liked into this, honestly, or even an Orisa. They're going to come flying through now, looking for the slam. Pressure from Tree from this right-hand side as he tries to swing. Infected's going to try and boop someone into a dangerous spot. Bowler finds nothing from Proud. Meanwhile, Donghak looking for the backline now. Punch is good. Punches Zero into a wall. Flashbang to cancel that second punch though, but Team Liquid, they have dropped, so they're going to come back through main. Nearly double support ult.
Support ult's just around the corner for Team Liquid, and they're going to need it. It's going to be a heavy dive coming through with this Kitsune Rush. You can see Infected already positioned, ready to go for the slam. He rolls in, he hits the slam, he catches Vigi. He takes quite a lot of damage, but now it's time to start rolling around on the cart. It's time to get the displacement going. Beat from Vega is huge. He catches everybody. Tree hits the shot, but Donghak is on the back line. Huge heals from Vega and RuPaul though. Nobody able to fall as Donghak, he hits the Meteor Strike. He might find a single kill. Vigi and Donghak together, can they do it? 1v3?
Oh, so difficult. Donghak's trying to buy time. Doesn't have a Meteor Strike. He's still actually feeling HP. He has got pocket from main a little bit. Zest is back now, as is Skewed. Donghak is full. They need the kills quickly here, Team Liquid. Skewed is half. Suzu back. Zest takes down Vega. RuPaul with an important kill. Vigi is back, and somehow T1 have held.
Donghak and Vigi, 1v5 essentially, well 2v5, turning it into a recontest. Just outrageous plays coming through from the carry players on T1. Tree's coming back with a high noon. Infected, he's sticking the ball. He's got the minefield now, but Skewed has a beat to counter. So really, this is starting to slip through Liquid's fingers. What looked so good a few minutes ago is starting to turn into a real slow attack. Tree needs to get an angle for this high noon. So much riding on Zero's TP here, Zav.
Beat push comes in, Zero dies before that even really connects now. Punch on, Infected's trying to boop everyone back, keep the rest of these teams safe, but Donghak is looking for more. Eyes on Vega, eyes on Tree, doesn't connect for Punch, and Tree's found a kill out of this. If they can keep Tree alive, they can maybe push back. Skewed is deep behind them here actually, but they've got their eyes set forward. Team Liquid walking forward, eyes on Donghak, punch back once again. Desperate to chase this down, and all of a sudden Team Liquid about to have 5 ultimates.
5 ultimates about to swing into effect. Swing comes out, Simwall in response. You can see the kite coming through for Team Liquid. They want to cheat this ultimate and then push back in with their advantage. Proud has a big angle over on the side, but the TP might have just cut him off. Now Proud is isolated. Tree knows where he is. He's going to roll in to the hit scan. He's a shot away and he will secure the kill.
Chance now, player advantage for Team Liquid. Out of time, 18 seconds left. SimTP is on the point. Donghak is behind, close to Meteor Strike. Kitsune Rush to force the issue. Vigi needs more time to get on it. Donghak has to take over touch. Meteor Strike, if he gets in trouble with the touch, is so difficult. He's boot back, he punches in, doesn't connect. Infected forces it in, the cap goes through. Meteor Strike won't matter, Bowler won't matter. They've got the cap.
So clutch for Team Liquid. Such an error from T1 to let that cap go through. Donghak on the aura pick. He does so much, but nobody touches the cart. Infected's going to clean up the kill here. You can see Boston rolling right back to spawn. Back onto Ramatra, young man. Enough fun for you. Cancels the form timing for some reason.
Is Donghak's keeping it. He's going to keep playing Doomfist here. There's only a minute left on the clock, and with Defender's advantage at this point through the respawns, T1 can just play for messier trade fights. They've got this Kitsune Rush for the next one, but Team Liquid more of the bank. They can mirror out with B or Simwall and then keep going with more. Donghak leaps into the backline now, looking for it. B available for Vega. SimTP harassing it, but Team Liquid going to rotate away. Punch onto Vega, but he's okay. No, they're pushed into a pincer. Proud collapses from the sky, and it falls apart for Liquid. Simwall was using that as well. Oh,
Zero invested that wall, but they still kited out. They died away from their wall. Zero's going to die late. Different respawn wave as well. no optimism here for Team Liquid as Dongak, he's already closing on another meteor strike. T1, they have such a huge bank. Zero's over to the Tracer now, he's abandoning the sim, he wants to get some back shots on a Dongak. Proud, deeply invested, poking from spawn, beat push comes out, counter beat from Vega, Zero did not receive it, high noon cancelled by Dongak, of course it is. Now we see the sim wall from Zest, we see Vega actually going to take down Zest, the fragging Lucio, Boulder Shot catches Infected, Tree on the run, RuPaul down, 4 versus 4, but all the damage is going the way of T1. Meteor strike in, Tree falls, 4 seconds remain. It's Infected and Zero versus the world, but with the punch and Zero blinking in, it's not looking good. STC overtime in effect.
He's got the touch, but who's going to get the second touch here? It's going to be no touch, and T1 will take the second map. Honestly, Valiant, again, really feels a lot like map 1, right? A sort of valiant effort, but not enough.
This is where Chris is supposed to start talking. I've been keeping quiet.
Yeah, well, I expected you to interrupt me this time, so I stayed quiet too, you know?
Pride.
Yeah, I feel like this, I've seen this with T1 quite a few times, you know, like, they're not bad at all on the Orisa. I think it was maybe against Falcons or Crazy Kun or something, but when things get a little bit sticky, Donghack's going to swap to Ball or Doom, and then things are going to get a lot easier. I think it's really nice in the current meta that it feels like you can play Lucio, Kiri, whatever DPS, and you can go Doom, Ball, Orisa. Like, you don't have to full swap to comp to get between dive and brawl tanks, you know? I think we saw the same yesterday against this Sign. I think it's the same thing, you know, like it looks slightly competitive when it's ground tank versus ground tank, and then Donghack just flexes his muscles a little bit, and then it gets less competitive, I think.
I mean, even the fights Team Liquid get close, all the clutches are going the way of T1 as well.
Yeah.
Like that big one on second is, well, that's the big one, but Proud, Donghack finding these crucial moments for them, and so it's even when you get close, they might still clutch it out. You think when we have like these big upsets, for example, like the Nightmare Crazy Raccoon is the best one, like every 50-50, every clutch moment went the way of Nightmare in that. And that's kind of what you need to win against these top teams.
Yeah. I think we've been there before, haven't we? We're playing against these Korean teams, and it just feels like every time it's so close, but they just, yeah. As soon as it gets close, it just gets Gabby, you know, from close to Gabby.
You can get it to 50-50, but they always win the clutch.
Yeah.
Right, I'm just grabbing a drink.
Alright, mate, you grab that.
You and me now, eh, mate?
Eh?
Just you and me now, isn't it?
Oh, it's always worse. But I was saying that we were talking the other day about how, you know, in our group chat, it's either me and X typing up a storm, or you and X typing up a storm. It's never me and you going back and forth, is it? You know?
Yeah, we've got no relationship really. We're more like professional. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't really see you as a friend, you know. I see you more as
like
yeah, like a
co-worker,
work colleague.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. That's how I see
I
it.
agree.
That's how I see it.
Like I wouldn't have really expected an invitation to your wedding if you did like the Western version of it. So.
Yeah, you wouldn't have got one for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if it makes you feel any better, like I wouldn't have come.
Yeah, I mean that actually does make me feel better.
Oh jeez.
You're not in the main hotel, so you don't get the really good food, right?
I'm there now.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
Are you getting the dinner?
A chat. Alright, sorry.
All right, mate. I'll be
I don't want to say it.
Okay, no problem. It's a rare Chris and Max relationship moment.
I'm putting it in the group chat.
Hi Chris, we are excited for stage 3 with the Ultimates. I don't think I'm going to be with the Ultimates for stage 3. I can reveal that now on stream. Chris DFR. In fact, No one will be with the Ultimates next season. Big leaks.
I have 3 tabs open. Yes, sir. The second it's available.
Then who gets their slot? That is a question for someone who gives a shit, okay? Surely you keep the core together, so you keep the slot?
Who's winning?
I don't think so.
Bro, you've been watching the game. What do you mean, who's winning?
Wait, who's winning this series right now?
What'd you say? There is no reverse sweep.
I really don't think you're going to see Twilight in EU next stage.
I think
Really?
Twilight wants to stay in the European region as much as he possibly can. It's such a good experience with the Ultimates that he's hungry for more.
Only if he can play with Heesung though. That's my understanding. Is it's like they are now a package deal.
Yeah. After spending a bit of time together. Oh.
Wait, why is Auto? Someone type we rebuild Ents with Kev, Kai, Sky. And Auto Mod said, well, be careful, I'm not sure we should allow that message through. What the fuck? Maybe it's Sky mentioned. If you mention Sky, Auto Mod's like, come on, man.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
I've got chips and onion rings and a chicken burger.
Nice,
Please.
mid.
If we can get 2 3-0s here, I can probably make it to Mama Nora before like 11 o'clock at night.
And presumably that's a good thing.
My body hungers for shawarma.
Okay. Is it walkable?
Walkable in Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, I mean,
Well,
that was actually a stupid question.
I'm a shit I've heard all day.
Maybe it is. Maybe ends is the controversial word in that sentence.
Why are you snitching, murder? And says, Hunter and Chrissy had an awkward conversation when you left. Stop leaving them alone.
Yeah, it was like
I
really
was.
awkward.
It
I'm
was.
like basically uncomfortable left alone in a room with Chris, if you know what I mean. It's
Yeah,
one of the
I think
scariest
I
things
wouldn't
being
feel
left
safe.
alone in a room with a man like Chris.
Yeah, it probably just is our hyper polarized political views, you know? I think there is just like this deep hatred for each other that we both
Yeah,
aware
I mean,
of, but we don't
I
we
can't,
don't mention
I can't
it,
accept how you think, and you can't accept how I
Yeah,
think. So
yeah.
it just doesn't work, is the thing.
Yeah.
The only thing worse
I
than
think we
being in a
both
room
know-
with you is being
know.
in a room with men like you.
Yeah, oh, God forbid that, you know?
Yeah.
Not to get political, but you brought it up. Do you not notice that a lot of the boycotts are like a 1-year boycott of this tournament? It's like year 2, everyone's kind of didn't have that dog in them. You guys notice that, or not interested in conversing about it?
Just no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, I thought so, actually.
No comment.
Yeah, I think actually you're right. Can we get We Spitfire back? That seems even more unlikely.
Check out the Discord, Chrissy.
Yeah, I saw it, mate. Just myself in the future, mate.
Oh. It's over here, mate. That's a Marjet heart.
Looks like I might have to stop stuffing my face for a second.
That prick. Where's your Labubu? I took the property in Dubai instead, Limmy.
Don't know what that means.
Yep, well, you're not chronically online, are you?
I get it.
Thank you, mate. That's the nicest thing you've ever said to me.
I feel like I say something nicest to you almost every week. It feels like a common thing.
Yeah, it's like ramping up, you know? Like, it's always true.
Yeah.
Someday you'll give me like a real heartfelt compliment, and then it'll be hard to beat. But until that day,
Yeah, we're not there yet.
Not quite.
Wait, in though.
One more on
Dark on the wheel? Is this real?
Well.
Colo wheel? Are you stuffing your face? Am I going to cast?
Stop.
Alright, he's stuffing his face. I'm going to cast. Dark already on the wrecking ball right now. 15 seconds down off the clock, and he's already set up behind. Tree on the Sojourn has been bolted by Proud. Dark, he's setting up for a slam, but for now he's just using his little pistols, and Vigi's going to catch Zero pre-fight. Disaster pick here for Team Liquid. As you can see, they're trying to kite back, they're trying to disengage, but Dark, he's not going to give him a second to breathe. Tree charged up with the rail, holding the angle, but all the while the cart is moving. It's a cart pushy game after all, and T1, they know their objective. Boot check?
I think Ball is actually deceptively good on Colosseo. The only problem they have is who touches the point. Historically, they have used Venture in some of these situations, but Zest is going to be playing the Tracer here. Donghack slam onto the back line, but no one in a great position to follow up. So just harassment from both sides now. All going to be a game of inches.
Inches galore, but Proud taking incredibly low. Skewed as well. No kills converted, but then infected for Skewed. That's a trade I take any day of the week. Proud swings over the top. Slam from Dark converted by Proud. And it's a one-player advantage for T1 as they continue to press the cart forward. Health pack stolen by Zest as well. Zera shattered as T1, they are well and truly steering this one away.
Malga swap for Infected. Don't hate it by any means. Not always a hero we typically associate with Infected. Donghack's going to go get himself on the rooftops here. Spider-Manning against the Spider-Man himself. But it means he gets all the information and a chance for an early mines. He's going for it as well. Big slam separates the backline. Isolated Infected and all the attention on Infected here.
Infected taking an absolute beating. I don't know if he's going to make it out of this one as Zest chases him down. Great play from Dark there. He isolates the backline and then all of the attention goes to Infected. Pulse hits everybody in the back. Zero is the one to go down of all people. And T1, they have capped checkpoint in under 2 minutes. This is collapsing for Team Liquid, Xavier.
Yeah, it looks like it's not going to be a game of inches, it's going to be a game of miles, as this is a huge lead within 2 minutes. Infected goes in, Kitsune rushes are going to be mirrored from both teams. Vega slightly closer to the beat, a lot of pressure underneath, Rupal TP's inside, Donghack pressuring them, they're trying to stabilize beat out of it right now. Skew doesn't have it quite yet to mirror, but T1, they've just kited his beat push away, and now Skew's got a huge advantage, he's beating back in.
Things of the fundamentals, beat push back in for the Scucio, and he's all over Tree. Along with Donghack, they convert that kill. Vegas down as well, and Donghack, you can see it in his eyes. He's out to play. T1 starting to look like they might just full cap here. 2.5 minutes off the clock, 73 meters. We're closing in on Theory territory, Xavier.
It is getting closer and closer. Vega has swapped to the Brig, and it really feels like Team Liquid now just desperate to find heroes that can try and contain this ball a little bit better. They just want to live, Max. Donghack's going to come through, rolling through twice and rolling out. Infected down to half HP. Has to give the Mega now. Donghack and Infected and Zero reclaimed a bit of space, but Zero dies.
Zero dead again first. That's 3 in a row. Having an absolute stinker of a map 3. Tree finally comes alive and takes down Vigilante, but Proud also needs a bit of a pocket. Can the Scucio get it done? Minefield comes out.
Tree is going to be separated from this Team Liquid trying to stabilize on the low ground here. They might have just done that actually, and Infected's anchoring the point. T1 are sort of scattered, and without Vigi, looks like T1 are going to finally give a bit of space now.
Base conceded as Team Liquid. They haven't even posted a meter. Proud goes down. He was stuck on the coast. Good flail from Vega as well, keeping the dream alive for Team Liquid. Vigilante, Donghack, Skewed, they're all just kiting it out right now, playing for the middle fight. Team Liquid, mega ult swing on the cards as well. Even though they're 102 meters down, even though Avril Theory is in effect, they're not out of the game yet. Don't believe the analysts.
Ult advantage, all 5 of them coming up. The Cage especially is going to be so good versus this T1 comp as well. If they can string a few fights together, get a cap out of this, Team Liquid could be in a good situation, but just have to be careful. Trades will be the killer. Ball, Cage is out. Ball in the cage. Easy kill for Zera. Nice and clean so far. Just need to avoid these trades.
No trades yet. 3 versus 5 now as Team Liquid seem to be just continually pressing forward. Infected, no cage, no problem as he walks up and tries to hold a close angle. This is where things start to get a little bit better for Team Liquid because again, T1, they're getting these support ultimates online, but Liquid have the ults to match. Liquid can weather the proverbial storm that is coming. Infected playing underneath, everybody just bunkering, but already a shout trade forced.
Cardiac overdrive out, Kitsune rushes over top, Bola invested as well, Tree lives that one with a bit of help from behind Noon, Infected is outside now, Vega's going to rally, they've weathered the storm, but it's cost them a lot, they didn't get any kills out of this either, Team Liquid, but Tree is flanking, he's got eyes on this backline, boot back, but he's rolling forward, Skewed beats right back at him, and now the Hunter has become the hunted, and Tree tries to run away, but they are all over him.
Such a disaster for Team Liquid. They weather the storm, but then they suffer the victim. They fall victim to the tsunami. Is Skewed. I mean, you had to be all along. They cannot double support ult underneath like that. They cannot invest Noon and 2 ults under there. They have no response for the beat anymore. If they don't clean up with the double support ultimate, it is curtains. All they did was live with those ultis. Disastrous scene now as T1. They're just going to push right back into enemy territory. Team Liquid, they've blown the bank on nothing.
Blown the bank, and now Donghak in this familiar position up on the rooftop looking for an early slam. Mine's ready to go, just onto Infected though. Will reposition back to the walls. You see Team Liquid trying to play inside, but Infected has been separated by the Mines, but actually not really. No, they come out the other door. There's a second door, Max. They're back out on point. They need to deal with these threats, but Zest takes down Tree, and it's just a meat grinder underneath actually. I thought they'd done a good job avoiding those mines, but it's not enough.
Not enough at all as T1. They've turned their close spawns back on now. Zera, he looks to be stuck in a little bit. Zest, yep, there it is. Zest, Proud, hunting him out. Zera back spawned with Infected. Team Liquid, they are losing meters by the second, and Donk, he's not going to give you a moment to breathe. He actually gets hindered in spawn, but he is just going to escape off into the night. Still T1 continuing to post meters, 115 and counting. Our theory was already triggered, so, I mean, some pundits would say that the result of this map is already decided, Zav.
It's not over until it's over. They're walking forward now, getting very close to a big ult swing. Team Liquid about to have all 5 available. Proud all the way above. They've walked forward and they've cleared Donghak, but Tree's in a bit of trouble behind. They pocketed him through it, and Rupal's found the kill onto Vigilante. Now they force Proud back, and they do this without using a single ultimate.
It's a huge fight again for Team Liquid. The way that you lose these huge advantages on push is by losing dry fights like this. So Team Liquid, they have to be happy with the scenario. A retake where now they have a 5 ult swing again. They're only 1 fight away from threatening checkpoint here. T1's biggest priority might just be to take the fight in the center rather than allowing the cart to swing back out into the open. If the cart gets over to T1's side of the map towards the center, it could be disastrous. Infected, he's probably going to want to burn this cage as soon as he builds it.
Oh, rally used already. They walk forward. Can they chase down any kills with this? Donghak is out on the left. Infected's looking for more beat. Back in. Catches this one in. Looks in the cage now. Rupal does drop the Kitsune rush. Foe behind. Who gets everything from Tree? There's an opening now. Bola is out. Infected's taking a lot of damage. Proud is behind. They have to respect that threat. But they are walking forward, Team Liquid. They can get more meters here.
Bad news. 5 ultimates used by Team Liquid in that fight. T1, their bank has been drained, but you've got to look at the meterage here. Team Liquid, they really have an uphill battle ahead of them because T1 have so many meters on the board. Team Liquid, they still need to get that checkpoint. There's an opportunity as we witness what looks to be an STC replay.
Yeah, it goes flying through it there.
During the fight.
Yep, gets them. Pressure coming out. Donghak's taking a lot of damage early on. Infected underneath. They have denied for cap for now. T1 slam comes through from Donghak. He's awfully weak. Tree is desperate to try and finish that kill, but can't. Donghak's still low. Infected goes for a stomp. He's also low. They actually catch Skewed for feet. They're big enough, but the cart is rolling away. They lose Infected. Donghak gets out alive. They can clean this one up, but the pulse bomb trade is huge. Zest gets 2. Not only are they trading, they might just be winning it, T1.
T1, they trade their way to victory. The pulse bomb is massive. Zera, he's got his own pulse, but there's no hope of using it. Proud can see Zera through the wall. Dark's hunting him down. Zera, all you're doing is staggering at this stage, but there's no close spawns available for Team Liquid. T1, they are so comfortable pushing back. Still a 60-meter lead. Still no checkpoint confirmed for Team Liquid. Another STC replay where we get a slice of the game and a huge screen of the crowd.
Bola available now for Proud. Not too much else just yet, but Donghak is getting these mines super quickly. 1 minute left on the clock. Team Liquid have to try and win this one without all that much at all. They're stabilizing round point. Flashbang onto Donghak. Boop is good, and they get the Donghak kill off it. It could be another free win. A neutral victory, allowing them to maybe get up to another wave of ultimates.
A very important pick onto Donghak there. We needed this desperately. Team Liquid, they keep getting these opportunities, but they keep blowing them on the enemy team side of the map. They're running out of opportunities to blow it, though, as there's only 40 seconds remaining. Infected, he pins deep. Slam from Donghak up on the high ground. Once again, Team Liquid are bunkered, but look at this Bola flank coming in. They've actually completely evaded the angle. Now they have a great flip coming through.
Zest has to burn recall, so it's going to go through. Kitsune Rush comes out. Pulse Bomb in the back, doesn't find the kill. TP there, playing around with Kitsune Rush. T1 are just trying to kite this one out for now, but it's starting to look winnable. So many ults coming up for Liquid.
They've secured the check in all of this too. It's becoming remarkably winnable for the side of Team Liquid. There's a High Noon available. Minefield comes out onto the car. Tree pops the High Noon for the mitigation. RuPaul's gone down. Tree as well. 6 seconds on the clock. Vega's got the beat. We need to see it now or never, Vega. It's going to be never. He saves it for next year's Esports World Cup. As T1, they clean up Team Liquid. A clean 3-0. Undefeated in the bracket.
Anticlimactic in the end there. Team Liquid had the ults to really push T1 all the way in that final map, but that minefield from Donghak ended up doing so much. Not only does it kill RuPaul, but it puts Vega in this horrible position where he really wants to beat his team, but there's a minefield in the way, so there's no good way to get to his team to beat it. He got booped even further in by Skewed as well, so he was even further away from beating Tree and Infected, and Donghak makes the difference with the minefield here, and have to say, T1, we said this would be their first real test. Maybe not, because they have just cruised through this series.
I really thought that we were going to see more of a struggle. What the hell is that? Ah, it's Key Crush, of course. We thought we were going to see more of a struggle here from Team Liquid. Thought they would put up more of a fight, but somehow, some way, T1 have just breezed right through them. More than 100 meters posted very early on in the map. Dominant performance from T1, really looking like they could just go the distance here at the Esports World Cup.
Yeah, I mean, I think maybe we haven't seen their ceiling right now, but almost every other team in this tournament has been pushed. I think, actually, literally every other team in the tournament has been pushed at least to a map 5, and this team hasn't even dropped one yet. Their semi-final, if they don't get pushed there, then this team is just gonna win the tournament, I think, because whoever they play.
What do they play, Falcons or something?
Winner of Falcons, GK.
We'll see. My feeling is GK maybe have got more of a chance against Falcons than this one here, but yeah, I mean, I think it's always a really good sign in these tournaments when you get to the later stages and you don't even know how good a team is because they just make it look so easy.
Similar stories, right? We see every situation that looks potentially really good for Team Liquid, and then Zest hits a double kill pulse bomb or something, or Crowd finds the pick, Donghak's mines make all the difference, something like that. Every time Team Liquid get close, the quality on T1 is just huge.
Thank you so much, Lemon and Jack. I am now joined by Proud and Maddox for a quick chat. First of all, congratulations. You are officially locked in for the semifinals. And so far, quite frankly, your team hasn't broken a sweat. No team was able to push it. Do you feel like there is any team left in the tournament which can actually push you to the limit?
일단 프라우드 선수 승리 축하드리고요. 일단 첫 번째 질문으로는 지금까지 무패로서 정말 적들을 다 부수고 오셨는데 T1을 그나마 좀 상대할 만한, 좀 견제할 만한 좀 팀이 있다고 생각하시는지 궁금합니다.
아마도 저는 팔콘이라고 생각을 하고요. 팔콘 말고는 다 쉽게 이길 것 같습니다.
I think the only team we can have maybe a sweat will be Falcons. I think everyone else, I think we can easily win.
All right, all right. I mean, you came second in your region, and Crazy Coons are out now as well. Do you expect to see Falcons?
Oh
or do you think they might suffer a similar fate when they go up against GK? Do you think this is going to be the semi-final pairing for you?
일단 그래도 4강 상대로 아직까지는 결정이 되지 않았잖아요. 그래서 팔콘 대 GK에서 혹시나 이번에 CR이 떨어졌듯이 팔콘이 떨어질 가능성도 좀 있다고 생각하시는지 궁금합니다.
대회는 저는 아직
I was eating my burger.
때문에 그날 컨디션에 따라 정해지는 것 같아요. 아마 떨어질 확률도 있지 않을까 싶어요.
Yeah,
now that is crazy.
It's possible because you don't know what's going to happen in this match. So that being said, there's going to be possibility that Falcon's not going to fall through.
I hope the translator
translates it
accurately.
Very soon. The last match is about to happen. So one last question for you, because I know this is your first OWCS LAN event. Did you have any nerves coming into this one? Did your veteran teammates help you get through those nerves? What do you feel right now, and what did you feel when you took to that stage for the first time?
이번에 또 첫 국제전이시기 때문에 좀 떨리셨을 수도 있을 텐데 어떻게 좀 경험 있는 팀원들이 좀 많이 도와주셨는지 좀 어떤 그 극복 과정이 있었는지 좀 궁금합니다.
사실 딱히 처음부터 긴장되진 않았고 뭔가 집처럼 편한 것 같아요. 긴장은 한 적 없고 팀원들이 딱히 긴장한 걸 본 적이 없어서 딱히 조언도 없었던 것 같습니다.
Well, I was never even nervous. I think it felt like home. So my teammates didn't say anything to me because they kind of feel like home as well, and they felt like I didn't get nervous. So yeah, I didn't say anything.
Yeah, I mean, you didn't look nervous. The team has been flawless up until this point of the tournament. So let's see if you can continue in that fashion. Brad, thank you so much. And once again, of course, congratulations. Maddox, thank you so much for translating. Now, that was our Amazon winners interview. It is time to hear
Amazon winners interview? Have they always been Amazon doing them?
Mm-hmm.
Up there. I missed that. Sorry, Amazon.
Oh, actually,
back in the day when
you know, I'm
interviews
getting ahead
didn't
of
have
myself.
sponsors.
I almost took away
I know.
the most
We live in a
important
better
part
world
of
now.
this interview.
When are they doing the Dr. Suleiman ad
The
read,
key
bro?
crush. Let's do it. Let's get.
I mean, they know you're going to do it enough for them to do.
I mean, on the B stream, I did say, you know, is there a good doctor in the house or
And as he's
anything like that, but
getting
I didn't say his
instructed on
name.
how the
They call
key
out for the
will
good
be
doctor.
crushed. We're just going to take a step back and enjoy the moment.
Do you genuinely believe Rush is a fraud, even though his teams are top 3 level in the world almost every? I mean, they are not top 3 every year, and yes, I still believe it. All I'll say, Winston, Abu, Bakar, okay? There's a reason Rush isn't on the stage talking to players. That's what I'll tell you, okay? Just think about the reason. You can fill the gaps in, but that's what I'll tell you.
Look at that key crush.
Oof.
Do you fuck with the key crush?
He had fun with
I
it.
do like it.
It's pretty cool. I must
This
admit,
time,
you know?
we are heading over to Fancy for real.
They
Who's
really
standing
crush
by
it too.
with
It really
Team
doesn't
Liquid
fuck
for our
about,
exit
does it?
interview.
The way it pops. Like.
Thank you so much, Zoe. I am here with Tree for our exit interview after a
They're
great
booing
performance
him.
in the group stage.
That's
so
fucked up.
Yeah, this is the only booze I don't agree with.
Right here, you have the fans cheering for you. I first want to commend you for the
Oh,
amazing
Trey.
performance that you've had throughout the
How
group
tough are
stage.
those liquid
You guys were
jackets?
able
They're
to
really-
push the team in the
really
walls,
clean.
create
No,
the
this is
close
actually really
in the
good.
group stage,
Second best
and that
jacket in
mainly is
OWCS.
credited
They actually
to
look really
you.
good. I gotta
So what
ask
do you
for some
take
of
from
that
this
shit.
experience for EWC.
I messaged my group chat right now.
Together as Liquid.
Let me hold.
Obviously, we didn't make
Wait,
Wangzhou.
let me hit Trey.
So I think there's really a lot that we learned from this, and it was our first international stage. And I think there are a lot of big moments from us that show we can take it to the top teams. But there's just a few more things, and I think credit to T1 as well. They had a really good game plan for us. But I think really it shows that when we're playing at our best, like we can compete with anyone individually. We're really fucking good.
Absolutely. I mean, you guys
Whoa.
are the rising stars.
He realised
for
immediately,
NA
that's
right
him.
now. And
Yeah.
You know, your roster is
Less
stacked with
offensive
new
than
talent and veterans
what I
as
had
well.
just
But
before.
you're heading into stage 3 for OWCS right now. What do you think you guys are going to do then?
See how the meta pans out for us. I think this meta in particular has like really changed things up. It's almost like an entirely new game with the amount of like sim that's being played, and Lucio's so strong. But I think our team, our strength is we're so flexible, we can play anything. So I think no matter what, we'll be good.
Absolutely. Well, you guys contributed to Team Liquid at the EWC by getting them 200 points at the club championship. And right now, Team Liquid is at the top of the leaderboard. Is there anything that you want to say to your org or to your fans?
I mean, I love Team Liquid. I love all our fans. Thank you guys for supporting us so much. I wish we could have gone farther, but I'm glad to have played our part in for EWC.
All right. Thank you so much, Tree. We'll let you go now. And back to the
He's so
studio with
good
Bucket.
in interviews. Like,
So many of the Americans, like Rocket is another good example. Landon is
Yeah,
also
he
was
so
really
good in
good.
interviews.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was good.
They're all really good, actually.
it's because it's the land of self-belief, you know? Like, it's not actually possible to have anxiety because they all believe in themselves. They're all the best.
Imagine having self-belief. Anyone in chat got any
I look like-
self-belief?
Has anyone in chat got any money? 58 minutes since the last sub, for Pete's sake. Pay
Wait,
up.
does anyone in chat have a tab?
Somebody give me money. Yeah, God bless America, Bunnykins.
Can I get some more likes on YouTube as well, please, guys? As long as
We're all
we're all
looking for
asking for
different
different things. Yeah.
A sub for Unter. Surely you guys have got enough RAM for one more. One
Has anyone
more
got-
tab for me.
You guys got your mice plugged in right now? If you have, head over to YouTube and click that like.
One assassin community gift to Poppy. Thank you very much. Welcome to the Parasocial Friends Club. Thank God we didn't get to an hour with no money. Appreciate you, porn assassin.
God forbid.
Fighting porn addiction, one gifted sub at a time.
Shout out to all the porn addicts.
Shout out.
I just got a shout out.
Here come the likes. Thank you, guys. You guys are good for it.
What's that like counter looking? 124? Fuck, you're probably over 200 by now.
We're going to get replay codes for EWC. They'll be made available, but they're all on OPR, so you won't be able to watch them. I have requested OPR, but I'm in some kind of... There's some kind of wall in front of me. That means I might
First
not
time chat, I love porn. This person has gifted like 7 subs
that's
before
super
typing their
shout-outs
first message.
Thanks for your RAM, guys. I will use it to farm bitcoins. We're all getting rich together.
Let's see the price of Ethereum in Australian dollars right now while we rate.
Whoa, thank you, Kushofi, for the Prime.
Oh my.
We better be at 300 likes by the end of the stream. I agree, Steggy Weggy.
Steggy Weggy.
Steggy Weggy.
If anyone else is feeling particularly Steggy or particularly Weggy, head over to YouTube right now and like the video and chat directly to Steggy Weggy.
Thank you, unemployed Unk. Here's some RAM. Not unemployed, I'm not an Unk, but I appreciate your RAM altogether, okay, mate?
Oh.
I'm not woke, okay? I'm not
Last
awake.
game of the day.
Stop rolling your marbles into the crusher, guys. You're going to crush your marbles.
Are they getting EWC crushed right now?
Yeah.
Shit.
They're rolling their last marble into the crusher. Don't do it.
Disastrous.
Passion that unites generations. I'll bake.
Wait,
agree there.
It's a lot to ask.
Generations are united by Albec's chicken.
Yeah, it's like a hell of an ask, you know? Like, I mean, I just had a chicken burger, and to be fair, my wife didn't claim when she gave it to me that it would unite generations, but I feel like I'm missing.
If she had claimed it, you would have tasted even better, presumably.
If it was an Albec chicken deal, it would have been a difference.
Oh, without a doubt.
Don't say that, Mrs. Ramatra. You're married. She asked if there are any boys out there looking to get their marbles crushed.
Apparently, you're a monitored suspicious user, Alpha EOW.
Yeah, 100%.
I don't even know if people can see your messages.
Report the LARPer.
Chocolate eye.
Thank you, porn is a sin with the tier 1.
A lot of porn addicts in Commander X's stream.
This is
today.
porn is a sin. This is anti-porn. I guess you could be really into porn, but also believe it's a sin, and just have accepted the trade-off of I do like the porn. I guess I'll just accept eternal damnation.
I mean, yeah, fair enough.
Is that what my cast sounded like to you, Alpha EOW?
Sim is the meta for the first time in 10 years. There was one dive map. I mean, this is all real. This is everything that I've been trying to like project since last EWC. How is it I'm the one that can't take advantage from all of this, you know? Gabby, presumably.
Gabby.
Just Gabbers.
Oh, the sin makes it better for him, I understand though.
I mean, the real question is why when Sim is meta is it dishonest, but when Winston's meta again, that's like, oh, that's fine, you know, there's no bias there. Think about that. Ask yourself that question, guys.
You mean when it's like a Winston Kiri Lucio on every map type meta?
Yeah, there's no luck involved with that,
and
you
there's
know?
no
Yeah,
luck,
no luck.
you know?
No.
Like, I feel like if you go through... Do you remember as well? Like, you can go all the way back to the start, or the near start, right? If you go back to Overwatch League Season 1, remember when London Spitfire were fucking shit? And then all of a sudden it just became like an Orisa pool meta, and Gesture just fucking had it, you know? Just had it, and all of a sudden they catapult themselves to a title win. Was that not just a little bit luck of the draw? Right meta,
Listen,
right time?
here's the reality. If you're Western, it's luck. If you're Korean, it's skill. True. Truth nuke.
Isn't that just Spitfire 2023? No, because I don't think it was meta. We had to like, it was viable,
we had the
I guess.
crust.
Yeah, it was viable, which helped, you know. But like, people didn't just copy us, you know.
I do need my skooma. UV content?
Oh, I've seen this one already.
Oh, this is like real slop.
Dennis is going to be... I've seen it already, but even before then, I was so confident Dennis would be good at this sort of thing, you know? He's just got that good in an arcade type vibe.
Yeah, he just lives to click on things without any thought. God, he's so fast. Dennis is insane. Like, if that guy had a brain in his head, he'd be unstoppable.
Ours is a little bit like, if he had a brain in his head, it'd be too full of thoughts to be so good at this stuff, you know?
Couldn't possibly be what he is right now. Like, he's got to do a reaction time test. He's swift.
We also wanted to kill
Analog
each other. I did. That's for the Spitfire 2018. We were never close to killing each other, I think, in 2023. No, I think no. No, I think not. Has Ham been played at all in this tournament? I think we've seen him.
No, I don't think so.
Unless he got like just... I guess there's no pity maps going around in Group A, to be fair. He just getting that one done.
I need the slop over. I need the game on. I don't think... Yeah, we're not really ready for a game yet. They're not on stage yet, so...
That's a bad omen, I think.
Yeah.
It's not Omen of the Week.
Omen of the Week. It feels like a sponsor for the Overwatch League.
Can you teach us how to watch Sim v Sim?
With your eyes.
Yeah, just look at it, mate, and see where they TP. And if they die, bad TP. If they get a kill, good TP.
For what it's worth, so hard to watch Sim v Sim from first-person POV.
True.
Like, do you remember that one on Night Market in the TM game where we all thought it was a TP to point? But not only did Yubi give Crazy Raccoon the eyes with where the TP was going, he actually threw the entire world for a loop with that TP.
Had us all fooled.
Do the establishment hate you guys, or is it just a joke?
Right.
I'm gonna second that cried.
Yeah. Who knows? Who knows? I'm sure it's all love. Deep down, you know.
It is really all love, guys.
Yeah.
So much love.
Those who snow? I don't know anything about snow.
Probably unlikely for snow, right? With the event being in Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, no, it's really hot here actually. Like, I don't think snow's happening.
On the ground weather reporter, thanks for the update.
Yep. Is Crazy Raccoons from NA? Yes.
Yeah.
That's why they came 8th. Proper. Hoisting is key.
He's in the air.
I remember that game.
You were there, mate?
Yeah.
Saudi Arabia had snow last year. Is that true?
No way.
Did it snow? Saudi last year. 2016 Saudi Arabian snowstorm.
Wow.
Saudi Arabian desert gets snowfall for the first recorded. Yeah.
In the mountainous region of Outlaws, northwest of Tabuk City in Feb 2024.
That's what some old geezer would say. Wow, global warming, this and that.
Actually, very surprised that Crazy Raccoons also lost to
Put my bracelet back. It feels like me putting a bracelet on to support Team Liquid had zero impact, but honestly, guys, I checked my best. Checked, tried my best.
What game will Finn play in this tournament? The loser's game. Stalker to T1. Do you think Stalker over Zest? Every character in the game? What about Venture?
Yeah, definitely. As in, definitely Stalker's still over.
Ooh. There's a cover interview coming in 5 minutes.
All right.
Dragon and Mila, you forgot to cancel and now you're trapped in the subscribers cycle. Thank you for the 2 months. Welcome back.
Well,
Anyone else wants to give me money? Yep.
You
can actually start a new cycle. Yep. Likes, subscriptions. In fact, I'm going to run an ad just to, put the gun to your head. See that you must subscribe now.
48 likes off 300. Do I have 48 people who like me? Hope so. Don't say no. Drop the link. I can drop the link. Did you see the Zero tweet? What's he saying?
He looked quite bummed after. He says, "I'm sorry, I broke after Shambali. It's my fault. I need to take a break and rest because I know I'm better than this, and I want to show you all that."
Is this a Zero tweet?
Yeah, I accept all criticism. I'm sorry. Well, the good news is I will be giving you that criticism that you will accept. Therefore, everybody's a winner. No, he looked pretty sad after the game.
Yeah, I think it's not so much losing, it's just the fact that it was like blown out of the water. And I think that Colosseo was particularly died with recall maybe like 3 times. Just feels really bad. I think that. What does Infected say? Thank you for all the support throughout the event. Even though 90% of the crowd booed us, it was honestly amazing to see such a crowd so invested in this as an experience I'll never forget. Thank you, everyone. Yeah, Infected says really poor showing from us and by me. I'd really hope we could put more of a fight. Still proud of how hard we've worked and we'll keep working as hard as ever. Yeah, I mean, I think going into this, it was always going to be difficult for Team Liquid, as they would have to run the Crazy Raccoon T1 gauntlet to even get anywhere close, to even have a chance of getting top 4. But actually, as much as Team Liquid are still probably desperate for a meaningful result this year, this was a respectable performance, I think. Like a respectable.
Yeah, I agree. I think that the Crazy Raccoon series was probably enough to feel good about something, you know.
I don't think there's I don't think there's shame in losing the T1, but getting clapped out is always a bit on the tragic side, I suppose.
Yeah.
Especially after they had a really good showing versus Crazy Raccoon. But it's just groups, so it doesn't matter. Nobody cares. God, I really want GK to beat Falcons. Need to see one of these Saudi teams take the L today.
Well, actually, it would be like a top 4 with 3 Saudi teams in it. That would actually be a Saudi sweep.
Saudi sweep. Main man got that smirk.
Keep on smirking, Will.
Oh, William.
I'm actually way more optimistic on Man United than most people, I think, for what it's worth, guys. I think not just top half, I think we're looking at
Champions League?
Top 7 this year.
GK getting hard booed right now. The whole stadium is full of Falcons fans.
I'm shocked.
This is good.
Wait, GK isn't a Saudi org, right? Someone in my chat
It is.
saying
It is.
I thought it was is it not a Chinese org?
No, they're definitely a Middle Eastern org.
Oh. Well, either way, Saudi will be winning. Saudi are winning. Yeah, they are Saudi. Everyone's saying.
Where is GK?
I mean, it's weird that Falcons is also not Saudi, but I mean, their roster.
It seems to have...
Are they getting paid?
It has locations... Wait, it says it has locations across the Middle East, including Saudi Arabia, UAE, Oman, Bahrain,
UAE.
Kuwait.
Okay.
And it says its headquarters is in Dubai in the UAE. It's a UAE company, but the esports is Saudi. What do you mean?
STC, this is not a game.
Oh, GK Esports is based in Saudi Arabia, according to the... Oh, okay.
You seen this call to action?
And this seems like such an unconvincing source, no? Has anyone used lol.fandom.com before?
How are you feeling? I'm feeling good, you know. I think you know, it's their game to lose right now.
Like, this is the fucking source that says it's Saudi owned. It's not convinced me at all.
Caps
Well,
chat
thanks
is
for 2
actually
months.
filled
I go,
with-
welcome back.
What are they saying, Gandalf? They all believe SimComp is full cheese and has 0 skill cap. Yeah, okay. I mean, that's,
Who's saying
So
that?
Lex, thanks for 7 months. Welcome back.
apparently that's Capitology's chat right now.
Yeah, I'd agree. I think we play some compositions that are pretty
I don't understand when people say the meta is Kappa. What does that mean? Because
Kappa, mate.
what's the evidence for it being Kappa? Because I feel like I've got pretty good evidence for it being real and relevant by the fact that it's being played in front of my eyes on this super high stakes tournament. But what's the counter argument?
It's Kappa, mate.
We'll have to see about that. All right, Kuffa, that's it for the interview. Thank you so much. Best of luck, man.
And this will be why Capitology's teams always play nothing but dive then.
I mean, you've got to play
Right?
an honest manner, you know? I think Man United, I think it's good that Aramarim, how do I say it anyway?
Amarin.
Our manager is stubborn because he just needs a few windows to get players. That you can already see our forward lineup is so much more suited for the system than it was next year. You know, our defense is more suited. Okay, maybe we need like 1 or 2 midfielders, and maybe if we get Sesko through the door, then that solves that. But I think the idea that we could get a manager and we'll just turn us around instantly is difficult. You do need